Children, sir. It's the children. But the accidents are just one part of the picture, because every other child stopped at the same time, and not just in Britain.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're a fan of Doctor Who, then you know the Whoniverse is full of wild adventures, time travel and quirky aliens. But today, we're diving into something much darker, Torchwood, Children of Earth. For those who might not know, Torchwood is a spin-off from Doctor Who, created by Russell T Davies. It follows Captain Jack Harkness, the immortal flirt from Doctor Who, leading a secret team in Cardiff that protects Earth from extraterrestrial threats. Think of it as a gritty grown-up cousin to Doctor Who. While the Doctor zips around saving the day with a sonic screwdriver and a smile, Torchwood deals with the messy aftermath, full of moral grey areas, violence and adult themes. Originally airing on BBC 3 and later BBC 1, always in the evening, it's definitely not for kids. The first two series proudly wore their 15 rating like a badge of honour. Plenty of swearing, sex and horror. But Children of Earth, the third series, really leans into its mature rating, pushing boundaries in a way that makes it one of the most intense stories in the entire Whoniverse. And let's be real, with Disney Plus owning Doctor Who now, this level of darkness is probably something they'll keep buried deep in the vaults. Stick around as we break it down. Alright, so let's set the stage. If you haven't watched the first two seasons, here's a quick summary to get you up to speed. And yes, spoilers for those, but we'll keep it light. Season 1 kicks off in 2006, introducing us to the Torchwood team. Captain Jack Harkness, the charismatic leader who can't die. Gwen Cooper, a police officer who stumbles into this world and becomes the team's moral compass. Owen Harper, the sarcastic doctor. Toshiko Sato, the tech genius. And Yanto Jones, the quiet administrator, who's way more than he seems. They operate out of the hub under Cardiff's Millennium Centre, hunting aliens and scavenging tech that falls through the rift. A crack in time and space, first seen in Doctor Who's initial return during the third episode, titled The Unquiet Dead. The season's full of standalone Monster of the Week episodes, like dealing with a sex-addicted alien or fairies that aren't so cute. But it leads to personal dramas too. Owen's undead romance issues, Tosh's unrequited crushes, and Yanto's heartbreaking secret involving partially converted cyberwoman from the Battle of Canary Wharf. It all culminates in the finale, End of Days, where the team faces a massive demon called Abaddon after Owen rashly opens the rift, leading to chaos with historical figures popping up and some tough sacrifices. By the end, the team is battered but bonded, and Jack mysteriously disappears after hearing the TARDIS.
All powered up. We're going to the end of the universe.
Season 2 picks up right after, with Jack returning from his stint with the Doctor in Utopia, the Sound Drums and the Last of the Time Lords. It's more serialised, introducing villains like Jack's ex, Captain John Hart, and delving into the team's backstory. Owen dies but gets resurrected as a sort of undead guy. Tosh shines in her tech role, and Gwen gets engaged to her boyfriend Ruth, who also gets pulled into the madness. The season explores themes of morality, betrayal and loyalty, ending in the explosive exit wounds, where Jack's vengeful brother, Grey, causes havoc, leading to the tragic deaths of Owen and Tosh. By the close, Torchwood is down to just Jack, Gwen and Yanto, a shell of its former self, but ready for whatever comes next.
If you're seeing this, I guess it means I'm, well, dead. Hope it was impressive. Not crossing the road or an incident with a toaster.
So Children of Earth introduces a handful of key new characters who ground the story in the real world, making the horror feel even more personal. There's John Frobisher, played brilliantly by Peter Capaldi, yes, the future 12th Doctor, as a high-ranking civil servant in the British government, thrust into the crisis and torn between duty and family. Then there's Alice Carter, Jack's estranged daughter, living a normal life with her son Stephen, trying to stay hidden from her immortal dad's dangerous world. And there's Clem MacDonald, a disturbed man with psychic abilities who's one of the few survivors from a mysterious 1965 incident involving orphan children being handed over to aliens. The series unfolds over 5 chronological days, aired as a miniseries in 2009, each episode titled Day 1 through Day 5. It starts innocently enough, with children on Earth suddenly stopping doing what they're doing and chanting in unison.
Wait. 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 We are. We
Creepy, right? Torchwood investigates, but the government, knowing more than they let on, order a hit on the team to cover up past sins. The hub gets blown up, and Jack is literally exploded and reforms due to his immortality. And the trio then goes on the run. As the days progress, the aliens, known only as the 456 and named after their communication frequency, arrive in a fiery pillar over Thames House in London. They demand 10% of the Earth's children, or else. The world's governments scramble in secret Cobra meetings, debating ethics while trying to appease these unseen horrors. Torchwood, with the help from Gwen's husband Reese and Yanto's sister, uncover the truth. Back in 1965, Britain handed over 12 kids to the 456 to save the world from a virus, and Clem was the one who escaped. Frobisher becomes the reluctant face of negotiations, with his family unknowingly at risk. The characters' journeys are brutal. Jack grapples with his past decisions and family ties. Gwen fights to protect the innocent while pregnant, and Yanto steps up as a hero. They build alliances, hack systems, and expose the conspiracy. The defeat at a horrific cost, using a reverse-engineered signal from the 456's own tech, amplified through a child. Tragically, Jack's grandson Stephen, they send a deadly frequency back, forcing the aliens to flee. But along the way, Yanto succumbs to the 456's virus. Frobisher takes his own life after killing his family to spare them the handover. The world is left scarred. It's a victory, but Pyrrhic, showing how far humanity will go or sink to survive.
1,000 years' time. You will remember.
Yes, I will. I promise. I will.
Now let's just talk about how Children of Earth elevates Torchwood beyond its earlier stumbles. Compare it to an episode from season 1 like Cyberwoman, often cited as one of the show's low points. In that episode, Yanto hides his partially converted cyber girlfriend in the hub's basement, hoping to save her. The villain is this Cyberwoman, a clunky mix of metal and lingerie that comes off more comical than terrifying. Audiences panned it for the awkward design, over-the-top acting, and how it undercut the Cyberman's menace from Doctor Who. It just felt like a bad B-movie. Children of Earth flips that script entirely. The 456 are one of the most horrifying antagonists in the Whoniverse. We barely see them, just grotesque, thrashing silhouettes in a foggy tank communicating through possessed kids. We don't need their backstory spelled out. The mystery builds the dread. It starts with them taking children in 1965 with no clue why, then demanding 10% of the planet's children, over 60 million, as a tribute. The government haggle like it's a trade deal, exposing the ugliness of human nature, but the reveal, masterful. We learn the 456 attach kids to their bodies using the chemicals from their brains like heroin. The children live on as drug factories, conscious and suffering. The sequence where this drop with close-ups of the preserved 1965 kids fused to the alien is jaw-dropping horror. No comedy here, it's pure, disturbing sci-fi that grips you, making you question the morality and leaving you hooked to see how the series ends.
What's happening?
It's Lois. She's crying.
So, to sum it up, Torchwood Children of Earth takes the adult themes from the first 2 seasons and cranks them up to 11, delivering a tight 5-day thriller that's darker and more mature than anything else in the Whoniverse. From the team's reduced state post-season 2, the absence of the Doctor after Journey's End, to the chilling new characters and the light of the 456's nightmarish agenda, it's a story of sacrifice, government corruption, and horrors we're capable of. Unlike early missteps like Cyberwoman's comical villain, the 456's drug-addicted reveal is perfectly horrifying, building dread that sticks with you. And beautifully, the finale ties into David Tennant's Doctor Who swan song, The End of Time. There we see Jack in a seedy alien bar, drowning in self-loathing over the losses in Children of Earth, especially with what he had to do to his own family. The Doctor, in his final acts of kindness before regenerating, spots midshipman Alonzo Frame from the Voyage of the Damned and sets them up, giving Jack a spark of hope and a chance to heal. It's the Doctor saving his friend's soul one last time, a poignant bridge between the shows.
So Alonzo,
So if this got you interested in Torchwood, then check it out. Just know it's not on Disney Plus for a reason. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, then don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment. What's your favourite Dark Universe moment? Take care, my friends. I'll see you next time.